On a cool spring evening in Boone, Sunbelt Conference baseball winding to the home stretch. App State and Louisiana opening up a 3-game series here tonight in the High Country. The Mountaineers have won 5 consecutive Sunbelt series. Meanwhile, the Cajuns heating up down the stretch. They've won 8 of their last 10 games. Alongside Rusty Strapp, I'm Matt President as we get you set for Friday Night Baseball. And Rusty, not only are these two teams red hot, but both have a starter tonight who started the season in the bullpen, has ascended into that weekend leadoff role. And Seward delivers deep to left. Tie game. Third home run of the season for Jalen Seward. Deadlocks us at 3 apiece here in the second. And Aranda hits it that way. Evans on the move, angles back, leaps, and makes the catch. The 0-1. Line shot to left field. That's down for a base hit. Evans getting the send. Throw in for Baton, not in time. And App State takes the lead, 5-4. 90th pitch of the ball game from Nick Dorito upcoming. 3-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He got Barthol chasing up the ladder at 88 miles per hour. And Nick Dorito has his 7th strikeout of the night. And the first delivery rocketed into the air, deep out to center field. This is way back. See you later. First pitch of the bottom of the first inning, and Nico Sol demolishes his 5th home run of the season to give App State a 1-0 lead. First offering with the shift on, and he hits it towards that shift. Schwer up a sliding stop to second one. Zamora to first in time. Inning over. Robinson kicks 3-1 home. High drive, deep to left. Watch this one go. Cameron Miller with his first home run of the season. And the Mountaineers take a 5-4 lead here in the 5th. Mountaineers were down 6-0 before that DuPont home run an inning ago. The 1-2. Line shot back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Smith is in to score. Schwerup right behind him. 2-run single for Riley Luft, and we're deadlocked at 6. Mountaineers offense looking for something here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They have not been able to reach base via a hit since the 1st and haven't had a base runner overall since the 2nd inning. 14 in a row retired by Cody Brash. What has impressed you most about the way he's pitched as the night has gone along?
It just how much he is in command of himself and his pitches. You just look at him, and again, you know, we get some good shots of him with the great camera work. He just looks like he's in charge of this game. It belongs to him, and everybody else is just in it. And so far, he just hasn't been in trouble other than the first. And I think when he got out of that, it really gave him a lot of confidence, and he has just really cruised since then.
First pitch to DuPont up the middle. There's a base hit. Drew DuPont, a little flare into center field, and the Mountaineers have the leadoff man aboard here in the 7th inning.
The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. You get that leadoff hit, and then hopefully if you're App State, you get some other guys get some confidence from that and start hitting the ball to some gaps.
App State is now going to pinch hit for Tommy Walker. They call upon freshman Nico Sol in this spot. Sol pinch hit last weekend at Troy, was retired, but with Charlie Evans' performance in center field over the last month and a half, Nico Sol hasn't had a lot of opportunities at the plate despite showcasing some really impressive power early on in the year.
Yeah, and that 202 batting average is very misleading. This is a really good hitter.
First pitch up and away for ball 1.
And did you see the energy change a little bit, Matt? For App State, if you're App State, you got the hit. Now the first pitch is one of the few pitches that Cody Brash totally missed with. That was way up and out. And now we saw a freshman catcher who I think is very mature beyond his years recognize that immediately and head out to the mound. And we're also going to get a mound visit because the pitching coach saw that too. And they're also going to talk about the situation. This is obviously not to take him out. Even though there's a little bit of movement in their bullpen, this is Cody Brash's game for now.
First-year pitching coach Taylor Sandifer making the visit. Was in the Sun Belt the last several years with Marshall. And now they're going to get the bullpen started. As you see Hayden Pearson take off his hoodie and begin to throw, the freshman left-hander.
Yeah, and I think this is really has nothing to do with pitch count at the moment. Maybe they know that after he gets past 80, maybe he loses a little bit of velo or being able to spot his pitches up. It's Cody Brash's game for now. But if you see App State start the merry-go-round, which App State has been able to do this year, then we might actually see a change.
5 home runs, 19 RBIs for Soule in 25 games. He started in center field early in the year before his numbers dropped off and Charlie Evans went on an absolute tear. Checks a swing and a pitch up in the zone. No swing, says Scott Chesser on appeal.
And I thought we would see fastball there as bad as he missed with his slider on the first that tried to come back and establish that fastball. And now that it's 2-0, we have some choices, but I think we might see that again.
Inside corner, fastball for a strike. It's 2-1. You talk about Brash's dominance today. Well, when you hear about a pitcher of his caliber who throws in the mid to upper 90s, you think about a strikeout guy. He's only struck out 2 in this ballgame. He's really used his defense effectively, especially Rodriguez at shortstop behind him.
Yeah, and that's unusual for him because he averages more than 1 strikeout per inning. It just goes to show you how, and App State has proven all year long they're one of the toughest teams to strike out. But what he's done has made him not be able to hit it on the nose.
Up and in, ball 4. The first 2 have reached for the Mountaineers here in the 7th. Jake Mumma coming to bat, representing the tying run.
So here's strategy time, Matt. If you're Kermit Smith, you have a choice here. It wouldn't be conventional to bunt when you're down 3-0, but what you definitely want to do here in this 7th is score. You don't necessarily have to come back and take the lead. I'm not saying that he would put down a sack here, but if he did, I wouldn't be surprised because now you could maybe get 2 out of this and get your team back in the game because you got to break the ice at some point and get a run before you can have a lot.
Swings away, drills it deep to right field. LaSalle in his tracks will make the catch. They do get the lead runner to third base as DuPont tags. That was a rocket shot, 106 off the bat of Jake Mumma.
So now if you're Louisiana, now you're starting to think. You've seen him walk somebody. You've seen Cody Brash give up pretty solid contact a couple times. So now that bullpen is ready in case this happens. There comes the, what do we call it, with the defensive shift?
Well, they were in it on that last one. Hot shot.
Hot shot.
Now they switch out of it.
Okay.
With Markle playing the pull side against Evans. I would not be surprised if Evans tries to lay something down in this at-bat.
Yeah, and if it would probably be a push bunt toward first to get that runner in from third. If you bunt right here and you can push bunt toward first, the first baseman's got to hold the runner on, so you have a great chance of scoring that run. But also, if you're App, you may be thinking, this is our chance to have a big inning. Let's try to see if he can hit a gap. You have a lot of choices here.
Mountaineers have gotten a runner to third base twice today. Been stranded there both times. Soule takes off for second, and the throwdown is bobbled into center field, and the Mountaineers are on the board. It tailed to the second base side of the bag, and Josh Lim couldn't corral it.
Yes, and I think that's a case of instead of putting down the bunt, App State's trying to create some action because what had happened up until this inning, Cody Brash was the actor and everything, and App State was the reactor. Well, when you put a guy in motion, now you become the actor and force the action, and it paid off for App State right there.
And Soule up to third base with only 1 away. Evans takes inside. And so Charlie Evans now ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes. And you commented on the energy shift once Sol pinch hit. You can feel a difference in that third base side dugout right now.
And in the stands, too. I mean, the App fans came here to cheer their team on, and I hear them getting a little rowdy now. They feel like this could be an inning. Cody Brash has been Superman up to this point, but he's starting to show a little bit of kryptonite.
Line shot, base hit into left field. Evans delivers. Sol in to score, and it's a 1-run ball game here in the 7th inning. App State able to make the most of their opportunities in this frame, get back in the ball game, put the pressure on Brash, but boy, does that insurance run in the top half of the inning loom large right now. Starts
looming large. We're still a couple innings away from being done, but that changed the entire strategy at the moment. So we're going to see a change. Second visit to the mound in an inning, so it's a force of a change, and so now we see the left-hander coming in. I think that's going to be Hayden Pearson coming in. He'll be seeing App State will have to adjust to a left-hander here. But Cody Brash, can't say enough about what he did for his team, and his teammates are giving him a lot of love here because he had a great performance tonight, but that App State offense has finally showed up, Matt.
Had not been shut out all year, won't be tonight. Still down a run, bottom of the 7th when we come back.